Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to talk about my new spinning rod setup. And I just bought this and I wanted to get a better one, something I can get a little bit more of a feel for, and something that will overall just make the experience much better. As far as like, oh, you got to get the best rod ever, I didn't. I got the one that I thought that felt right in my hands. It was really comfortable in my hand, and I like how this part, you'll really get a feel for the rod with this part here. So this is a St. Croix, and they are good rods, you know, from what I understand, and everybody raves about them. In this in particular model, I guess the Bass X, I don't know exactly. So it's a 6 to 8 medium power, extra fast action, and it's a graphite rod. So this here is about $100. It's not too crazy, but definitely way better than the one I have, which with the ugly stick. That's more just like a, you know, go fishing once a year type of rod. Hey, I just want to throw a pole in the water. You know, for me, I'm trying to turn this into something big here on the channel. More adventures, go out fishing, enjoy the sport, and just overall just get people into it. I understand not everybody's gonna have the type of money to go out and buy an expensive rod, but you know, save your money and you can get one. So that's the rod. The spinning reel that I went with, I didn't get a super expensive, the best one you can get ever, but I got like a medium range one that has good reviews and was highly recommended. So this is the flueger, and you can see here, I'm gonna be putting this on. I went with a braided line. Don't know too much about all the lines and all that stuff and different lines, so they just gave me what was on my other rod, and you know, go from there. So I'll figure all that stuff out later, but just the basic setup what they recommended at Shields. So that's the spinning reel. I mean, it's gonna look sick on there. So I'm not gonna get into the crazy, all the different features that this reel has. I'll just get into the important stuff. It's got a 10 bearing system. Some of the cheaper ones that I've seen were like, you know, 4 and 5 bearings. This has 10, and it's a 5 to 1 gear ratio. So how many times it spins as you're reeling it in. It's made out of graphite as well. It's got, you know, it's just going to be much better experience with this than that ugly stick that I had, the ugly stick GX2, which is like a $40 rod and reel combination. And you know, you really can kind of feel that when you're fishing with it, especially when you start catching fish and you're like, you feel them biting, but maybe you not sure. It's something with like this, I think you get a much better feel for what's going on under the water. So, and now I'm not an experienced fisherman. This is like day 3, you know, so not like I'm an expert or anything, but I've been watching tons of videos and just overall spending over 10 hours in the water already. I already get a good vibe of what I want as to be an angler out there. So that's my deal. So another couple other things I just got a bag like this. This is a Plano bag, and I didn't get a super big tackle box. It came with a couple ones in there. Now, my fanny pack deal was working out okay, but this is where my firearm goes. This is where my wallet goes, my sunglasses and stuff like that. I don't want to mix my tackle in with that. So this one came with a couple boxes. So we're gonna organize that thing out, and this is pretty nice. I like this thing. I just got a small one. This thing was like 30 bucks at Shields, so went ahead and bought it. Yesterday I got super burnt, so I did get some sungloves from American Fishing and Tackle Company, so we got those. And then I didn't spend anything else on like cosmetic stuff. Everything else is actually for fishing. So I got some white rage tails for different water scenarios, weather scenarios. I think I got myself a pretty good combination of colors and different, you know, crawlers and bug tails. I went ahead and got some, you know, different color stuff. I got some Guggen Squad log worms here, and then I got some blue rage guys here. So, and then you know, I lost a bunch of weights and got some Guggen Squad J hooks. Are these J hooks? I don't know, just Guggen Squad hooks, and then a couple of 1/4 ounce weights, 5/16 weights, and tungsten weights. And that's pretty much it. So we're getting ready to go I'm gonna rig this thing up, and then we'll head over to Big Woods Lake over here in Cedar Falls, Iowa, and we'll see what we can catch today. One of the main things I wanted to buy was a pair of scissors, and I actually forgot, but I think I have some scissors in the house I can use. All right, so we cut the tag off there, and all you do, I mean, this is pretty simple. You're just gonna slide her in there, turn this knob all the way up, and make sure it's tight, because if I have an accident with this rod, like the last one, when I had that big old fish on there, and it went, oh! It popped right off the freaking rod, guys. Get this thing spooled up and hooked up, and then I'm not gonna bait it yet until I see the water. It's a little bit cloudy, kind of not, a little sunny, it's hot out. So once we get to the actual lake, we'll see. And I can tell you, man, just by the way this thing feels, it's just way far superior than that ugly stick that I had. And we'll do some cool B-roll once I get to the, well, I guess we'll do some different video. I'm gonna just try to film with my phone now instead of using the camera. The camera just hauling all that stuff around is just too much. So I'm working on getting a GoPro and you know, different stuff like that. But look at this thing, man, that looks beautiful. Beautiful. I wish I had a pond right here though. Me and Storm can hang out, right, Bubba? Storm's here, she's just enjoying the weather. I think we should escape though in this area where all the fish bait is. And yeah, so we'll put the Googan hook on there, and then we're gonna put one of these tungsten steel weights on there. This is a 5/16 ounce weight. Yesterday I ran weightless for a little while, and I did actually pretty well with it. But you know, despite it takes a lot longer for the bait to hit the bottom, and you know, but I did catch a fish with it, so it wasn't too hard. But you know, I want to get some longer casts, and I just want to get a little bit more experience before I really nail down, you know, don't use weights, Will. So actually, let's so there's my new rod and reel setup. That looks badass now. Heck yeah. All right, let's get out there and do some fishing. This video I'll put out first, and then later tonight when I get done, and I'll edit the video. This one I'll put out now for you guys to watch, and then, you know, maybe I'll combine them. Now I'll throw this one out now. Like, share, subscribe, make sure you stay tuned to see how this bad boy's working in action, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you all. Peace.